One of the biggest problems that people find when they're dropshipping products from AliExpress is the wait time for the product to get to the customer. Second to that is obviously getting people to buy a product when they know it's going to take around 7 to 15, maybe even 20 working days, depending on how you have it worded on your website. So I'm going to show you 2 ways that you can get around that and you can get faster delivery methods, one using AliExpress and one using eBay, which I actually use myself. So quick disclaimer, I sell personalized products. I don't use AliExpress anymore, but I have knowledge and I have a bit of experience with AliExpress, so I can tell you how to get faster shipping from AliExpress or how to use eBay, because I use both, or used both, sorry. So first off, let's talk about AliExpress, because that's most likely why you clicked on the video. The way you get faster shipping with AliExpress is simply by choosing a supplier that can ship goods from other countries than China. So I'll show you really quickly how to do this, and I'll talk about how the benefits are, what the benefits are, and the cost. So if we were to replicate exactly what I'm doing right now, you type in Apple Watch leather straps, and then right at the top you've got next to the price it says ship from, and then you choose a country. So I'm just going to choose Spain so I can follow up with the example that I've got here. So you would click this first product here, this E-Star watch band. So if I were to click that, which I've got in the other tab, you can see that they ship from both China and Spain. So this, I know for a fact when I've checked before I started this video, that this supplier don't ship e-packet, but if you were to ship from China, even with e-packet, generally it's going to take as fast as 8 working days, and then when I did test products from different suppliers, it averages out to around 15 to 20 working days. Now in the UK, people will tell you that that's fine. Like my dad would happily wait like 3 weeks for something to arrive, but when Amazon is so prevalent in your country, and I use it myself, I use Amazon all the time because of the fast shipping with Prime delivery. It's always best, if you want to build a business that you actually want to continue to grow, that you can supply your customers with the products as fast as possible. That's why a lot of the YouTubers that actually do videos on AliExpress actually don't use AliExpress anymore. They actually use Alibaba, buy it in bulk, and then use a fulfillment center within the UK. And whilst they say on videos that it's going to get to you, AliExpress is fine to send your orders through to AliExpress and they send it to the customer. In reality, they send them from fulfillment centers and they get delivered to the customers within the UK within about 3 days. So we're going to get as close to that as we possibly can, whilst obviously keeping the budget as low as we can, which is what most people want when they start to get into dropshipping. So now we found a product that can ship from Spain, or obviously if you were to choose one from France, Italy, Czech Republic, they generally can get products delivered within 5 to 7 working days, which is infinitely better than 3 or even 4 weeks. And obviously it means you can tell your customer, or customers, sorry, on the website that it's going to get there in that time, which is better than saying 7 to 15 working days, which oftentimes will be missed anyway. So if we have a look on here, we can see that the actual product is $4.24. So really not expensive compared to the one on eBay, which is over double the cost. But if we send it out from Spain, we can see that there actually isn't any shipping. If I just remove my webcam here, you can see that there actually isn't any shipping. It's free shipping to the UK from Spain. So what you're actually spending is just going to be $4.24. Realistically, that's pretty rare. Most other when you have a look for yourself for different products, most of the other suppliers will actually start adding on a cost of about £4, £5, maybe £6 to get it delivered from Spain. So it kind of evens out to what's sold on eBay. But still, you can still get products to the UK from Spain, France, Italy, Czech Republic within around 5 to 7 working days. So if we just jump over to eBay, this is the other method, which I actually prefer to use because, like I said, I sell personalized products. The communication is needed for myself and the supplier. Which is another reason why eBay is the better version, I think, or better way of selling products, is because when you have a problem, you can go and speak to the eBay supplier directly, or obviously if you have a problem with the supplier itself, you can go to eBay and they'll sort it out for you. Whereas with AliExpress, you know, if you've ever spoken to someone on AliExpress, that a lot of the time it's really, really hard because of the communication barrier. And that's not necessarily the supplier's fault. Oftentimes they won't need to speak English for what they're doing. They're just listing products, just like we list products to sell on like Depop or eBay. You don't necessarily need to have that, the communication skill with your customer. But anyway, I digress. So like I said, this product on eBay is around double the cost. It's about £6 or so more, I reckon, with the conversion rate. And there's actually no delivery cost, which is nice. But you can see that it actually gets delivered to the customer within the UK between the 29th of May, which is actually 2 days as of recording this, and Tuesday, the 2nd of June. So first off, that's absolutely amazing considering if you were to ship it from Spain, it takes 5 to 7 working days. When we can send it to a customer from England, double the cost, but we can get it to them within potentially 2 to around 4 working days. That's phenomenal. It's definitely worth paying more money at first off to get it to the customer faster. So they're the two methods. If that's all you wanted to see, fantastic. You're done with the video. I just want to quickly talk about why you would choose to pay more money on eBay to get it to your customer when advertising to countries like the United Kingdom and the US are infinitely more expensive than advertising to countries like the Netherlands or even Spain or France and things like that. So the reason why you would want to do it is because the cost of acquiring customers in this country is very, very expensive. Even when you've got good targeting, it's still very expensive if you're using Google ads or Facebook ads, which you most likely will be when you first start in. So why would you pay more? Well, simply because the quality might be the exact same, might be on the same par as AliExpress, but if you can get the product to the customer quicker, there's going to be more chance that when you send them a follow-up email saying, "Listen, we sold you the brown watch strap. We've actually got the black watch strap back in, and instead of selling it at $26.99, which you bought that brown strap for, we're actually discounting it to $17.99 because you've ordered from us before. So here's your discount code. Apply it. You're going to save some money so you can buy it for $17.99. Now, if you were the customer and you received that email and you're like, I've waited 3 weeks to get it in the first place, I'm not going to wait another 3 weeks just to get a little discount. If that was obviously if you're ordering it from China. Now, if you were to order it from my store and I bought it through eBay, it's only going to take 2 to 4 days. So you would be more inclined to take up the offer because you know that it's going to be arriving in a quicker time frame. So that's basically the reason why I choose to use eBay. A lot of the times as well, you can see on here, it says between 29th of May and the 2nd of June. I'm really close with my canvas supplier. He's an awesome guy. And if there's a problem, one, he'll give me a call, but two, we actually upgrade all of our orders. So instead of using Royal Mail's 48-hour service, which is taking around a week now with COVID going on, COVID-19. So instead of taking around a week, I'm upgrading and I'm putting forward the cost to pay for them to be upgraded to Parcel Force 24 hours. So even though I'm telling my customers it's going to take 3 to 5 working days for it to arrive, it's actually arriving either next day or the day after. So one, they're extra happy because it's arrived quicker. And they're going to be inclined to buy more products from me. But two, when they go to tell their friends about, they show the friends the portrait that we've made, that we've sent out, they're not going to say, this is awesome, but it took 3 weeks to get here. They're going to say, this is awesome. Oh, it only takes 2 or so days to get delivered. That's way better. You're not paying for that promotion. And you want people to tell their friends and their family, and they post it on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. And that way, the people who are doing the advertising for you. And realistically, how much have you paid for that? You paid an extra £6, maybe £7 for the product, and it's been sourced in the UK, sent to your customer within the UK in a couple of days. Now, to the customer, it makes absolutely no difference because they didn't know you did that. They didn't know, even if you were to go through the AliExpress route and go through shipping from Spain, they didn't know that. They don't care about that. But for you, if you're trying to build a brand, especially if you want to sell the business one day, you want a healthy pool of customers that you can email to and get them to reorder from you. And one way to give you a better chance of that is to get the product to them sooner. So I'm going to be doing a couple more videos talking about this because, like I said, I don't use AliExpress anymore. A lot of gurus talk about using AliExpress because a lot of people who want to start drop shipping don't have lots and lots of money or don't want to spend lots and lots of money to get into it, which is perfectly fine. But you have to be realistic with, if you want your business to go more than 2-3 months, maybe you want it to go on for a year, 2 years, maybe even sell it at one point, you need to start thinking about the customer who's buying it. That's what I want to leave it with. So